Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Victoria and today I'll be channeling through and of course drawing some cards to see what message we are getting from the Pleiadians, and I feel like they've been wanting to come through for a few days, and finally I felt like well, it was the right time for me as well to deliver the message. Now they asked me to pick these specific decks that we're going to be working with, but also these stones, which I think are very significant, especially the color of, in particular. We have the more greeny stones and the light blue stones. So maybe we'll be touching on things related to the heart chakra and the throat chakra, or if you have been feeling a bit tightened in those areas. I don't know why tightened is coming through, but that's the word coming through. Then you might want to, if you have access to, work with any of these types of colors of stones so they can somehow help you. But in particular, I feel like Amazonite is coming through very strongly. So those of you who have Amazonite, definitely work with it. And there's definitely also a message here to connect to the earth, connecting with the earth and the planet right now and grounding yourself, because clarity will not come through with being up in the clouds and being ungrounded. Clarity will come through the best when we're the most grounded. That's definitely a very strong message right now. And something that they showed me, I will start with this deck, but something that they showed me was, it was like we were running or something was running towards us. And it feels like definitely an increase of clarity, but it feels like a rushing energy as well. So I don't know, it could be potentially that we might be rushing ourselves, or that soon something will come very quickly towards us and it will kind of be kind of unexpected in a way. Thank you for these two cards. Let's see what came through. So we have reproach and karmic message. Oh, interesting. Karmic message, and we have the snakes here. It's so interesting. So something coming through strongly is if you're having any kind of problems, any kind of delays, any kind of issues with the body, any kind of anything, right now, anything that you feel like is stopping you in some kind of way from going full speed ahead, then this is coming in because of things that you still haven't dealt with. There's things that you need to deal with, and I know this definitely resonates for me. And I'm sure at least a few of you will resonate with this too, that there's things that we haven't dealt with that need to be dealt with before we can move on forward, because you can't take your old luggage to your new house. You should invest in some new luggage, new furniture, new everything, so that you can get the new energy in the new house. Otherwise, you're just bringing in the old energy from the old house that, if you liked it, that's fine. But most likely we're moving on forward because we want something new. So we don't want to take our baggage with us. And some of you in particular might be dealing with some karmic situations, or karmic relationships is coming through as well. So if you are dealing with any kind of person and you're having issues there with a relationship, then it's definitely because it's some kind of karmic relationship. Either the relationship itself is a karmic relationship, or it's something to do with karma for one of you, most likely you. And yes, I really feel like I'm getting this image of being in like a pit of snakes, but and panicking. So you might feel like, where's the way out? There's no way out. The snakes are just gonna take me down. They're gonna start biting, and then that's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm done for. But I really feel like that's not how it works. The venom of the snake can be used for poison, but it can also be used for medicine. And here we have the dark snake and the light snake. So it has dark and light attributes, just like everything and everyone else does. So you can use whatever is happening to you in your somehow in your advantage. I don't know how. I feel like this will come through differently for everyone's situation, but you need to start learning because this lesson is unfolding for a reason. And if you don't learn it now, then you'll just struggle more later. And yeah, that's what happens to a lot of us, doesn't it? We don't learn everything at the right time, so we keep struggling a bit later on. But stop seeing everything as a bad thing, or not everything, but these things that you're seeing as bad things. Try to shift your perspective on them and try to see the light attribute of it. Try to understand why it is in your field, why it's come to your life, why is this happening, and start analyzing everything, or trying to understand it at least, because that's part of the healing journey, trying to see it with an open mind, understand why it's there, and then move on forward. And I feel like when we get to that point, that's when we'll be able to move on full speed ahead again, how we kind of want to go anyway. And things will come to us very quickly as well. We have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. It is a beautiful card, and it again is reminding me of karmic relationships, because in this deck there's a card, an Orion card, that literally says karmic relationships, and it also has one person and then a dark figure looking at them looking at each other. And I still feel like there is that feeling of a karmic relationship, but look at them now. They're enjoying themselves, both of them. They're loving life. They're enjoying the sweetness of life. So this karmic relationship, this karmic thing, whatever is happening to you, it doesn't have to be the end of the world. It doesn't have to feel like, it's the worst thing that's ever happened to you, because you can turn it completely around. You can shift your perspective of it. You can just start thinking, well, this is actually really good for me. I'm actually really happy that this happened to me because something. Like, I embrace my pain and I understand that it's here for a reason. And then, start loving it. Start loving all these parts, as hard as that can be. And try to do things that you love doing as well. During this time, try to just enjoy yourself, because, well, that's the most important part of life, to enjoy the ups and the downs, and understand that, for example, we play video games because we enjoy them. There's parts that are frustrating, but we still enjoy them for some reason. So we have to find the joy in life as well, because we're playing this game called life. And it can get frustrating a lot of times, but we can find the joy and the happiness in that as well. And every time you get through a really hard level, for example, you're really happy and excited because, yeah, I made it through, I can do it, and now I can go on to the next one. So there's the gratification feeling, I guess. We have child of the cosmos coming through as well. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. And something that they told me as well is that they are allowing me to channel through a lot of healing frequency for you. So if you want to, you can open yourself up to receive some of that right now. And it will go wherever it needs to go. It will heal whatever wound, whatever pain that you have, physical, emotional, whatever it is. Allow it to just come through and accept the healing energy within yourself. And I guess allow yourself to feel more relaxed as well. This intelligence of the universe card is so interesting. Look at her heart specifically. It's shining. All of our hearts are shining. And again, we got those green stones at the start. Green, the color of the heart chakra. there's something about the heart here. Let your heart shine. The intelligence of the universe lies within your heart. And that's the place where we keep a lot of stuff hidden. It feels like I'm, at least in my head, I'm relating the heart to emotion. And we might get the emotion stuck in other parts of our bodies too, but ultimately it's the heart that kind of governs the emotions. And kind of what they're telling me is if you don't fully activate the heart and fully let it be kind of like a computer that's like the main computer that's operating everything, it's not going to help you in the best way that it can. So, for example, if you are like you are now, something happens to you, the heart doesn't know what to do with that emotion, so it just sends it, either keeps it stuck in itself or sends it to a body part. And then, trauma can start accumulating there, and stuck energy starts accumulating there, and then you can start getting issues, you can start getting illnesses, etc. But if the heart is activated and it's been, I don't know, it's like programming it to do what it needs to do. It will filter through the emotions and it will have more of that an intelligence that it will know exactly where to place the emotions and how to deal with them. I think that's part of it. It's not just thinking about the heart as one thing, it's working with everything else. So when it's activated and it can work, it can access everything else properly, it will alert you in a better way of what you need to potentially deal with, or it will alert you in a better way that, there's some stuck energy, or it can just filter through it and just release it. I really feel like that's coming through very strongly, and it's kind of weird because I kind of can't imagine it. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of can't imagine just the heart doing all that by itself. Oh, I don't really need to do anything. Like, I don't need to work so hard to process all these things and release. The heart would just be able to do it itself and shift through all these different emotions. It just baffles me in a way, but I guess it's possible. And maybe the fact that I have a hard time believing it is part of the reason why. Well, it's not like that for me. But the more that we understand that that's possible and the more that we believe it, the more that we can activate it, I guess. We have the devil here. Something is definitely weighing us down. I can definitely feel it. It's just either the karmic relationship, or whatever is happening to us. It's weighing us down a lot. We also have the High Priestess and the Four of Cups. With the High Priestess, I'm again being led to that point where I was saying, analyzing and looking through all of the things, like what is weighing you down. Analyze what do you not like, what do you have already that you're not really happy with. What is it that maybe it's not even weighing you, maybe you don't feel like it's weighing you down, but you're not 100% loving it. What is it? What are all these things? Start analyzing and start learning more about yourself and your body as well. Whatever it is that your issue is related to, start thinking about that, start learning about that. You literally, we have access to Google. You can Google anything that you ever want. Yes, a lot of the information might not be good or might be just like half the truth, let's say that, but it's up to us to decipher the codes, decipher the messages that we're constantly seeing and being sent, because everything is a message, every single thing, every single part of these cards, like there's symbolism and messages and all of this. And if you just start looking at the screen now, and if you start looking at the cards, I'm sure that you will see at least one thing that feels like, oh, that's a message to me, or that's a synchronicity, or that's something that, really resonates, or anything like that. So start seeing all of this play out before you, because it really feels like it's our time to open and not just see the good signs, see the bad signs too, and understand and deal with those. Because something coming through is that we're really much better at reading signs that are positive and seeing signs that are positive. But whenever it's something negative, we tend to turn our head to it, or we just pretend we don't fully understand it, but really we do. We just don't want to acknowledge it, deal with it, or just be honest with ourselves. And it's hard. It's hard. Again, it's that devil, the darker and more heavier energy weighing us down. Us thinking that, if I keep doing this, everything will be fine. If I stay here where I'm at, everything will be fine. But it won't. It won't. We have something new coming towards us as well. Again, when we start lightening our load, and interesting that the high priestess is a bird here. So finally she can go and fly and soar in the skies. You can soar in the skies the more the knowledge that you have, the more knowledge about yourself. That's really it. Knowledge about yourself. Know yourself. Know thyself. So that you can conquer the universe. And that's when that thing that we're missing is going to come. It's not that we're missing it and we need it to continue. We need to first work through this stuff, whatever this is, to receive it, to receive the next puzzle piece or the next step, to know what the next step is. And, okay, cards love falling in this reading. We have the Cosmic Diamond. Spread hope and joy and illuminate the world. Focus on trying to be positive, guys. No matter how hard life can get, try to stay positive. And I think we're getting much better at that, all of us. I think we're getting much, much better at becoming positive. Even when we're feeling a bit negative, we can, and we know that we can, and we do it sometimes, or maybe even all the time, who knows. We just transmute ourselves. I don't need to be negative anymore. I can turn to be positive now. Who needs this negativity? Not me. Time to become positive. Time to spread hope and joy. And we are spreading hope and joy. I don't want you to think that you're not spreading light. You are. And you'll be spreading even more the more you deal with this situation, the more you get to know yourself. Because the more you get to know yourself, you can find where the light is, how to truly use it, how to truly illuminate the world with it. If you don't know yourself and your strengths and your light, well, you're not using it. You don't know how to use it. You're just like, a faulty light bulb that doesn't know that it can shine. And the last card we have here is your personal unicorn. Bathe in pure love and stay open to unicorn magic. Stay open to magic. Stay open to miracles. Believe and trust. And I know it can be hard sometimes to believe and trust, especially when you're going through something that's tough. But I think we're at the level now. We're at the point now where we can do that. And it's so amazing that I can say that. Like, they're confirming that to me. You're at the point where you finally changed so much that even when you have doubts, you can get out of those doubts easily. Like, you can just snap your fingers and be like, no, I need to trust. I need to keep going on my path and I'll get there, wherever there is. But I really feel like there's a bit of a clap in the room for all of us. Understand how much you've changed and how far you've come. And part of why this might even be happening, part of it is to show you how much you changed and how much you overcame and how different you are now. And it's to help you also overcome more things. It's to help you change even more. And then later on, something else will show us how much we've changed and how much we've grown. And we'll always be doing that our whole lives. We'll always be growing. We'll always be changing. We'll always be learning. And will never be, perfect. Like perfect, nothing perfect really exists, but the cracks and that's the beauty in it. When there's cracks, when it's not perfect, that's when you see the most beautiful things. That's it. That's the message. Believe in yourself and open up to things, and they will start coming to you. And be honest with yourself if you are open to them, because sometimes we can be like, yeah, I'm open to it, I believe, but then in the back of your head you're doubting things like, yeah, but just in case I might go and do something else too, so if this doesn't work out, I can have that as a backup, or things like that. Make sure that you're not second guessing. If you're gonna go all out. And I know that's hard for some people, and it's super easy for some other people. So it will depend on you how easy you have that. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and whatever it is that you're going through, I hope that you get through it really quickly and with love, and then you get to be joyful and happy and spread all that joy and spread all that happiness and that light and the beautiful love that you hold in your heart. Really, really beautiful love that you hold in your heart. I love you all. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this message, and I just wish you the most amazing day. Bye.